All right, what's going on, guys? Eric here. I messed up. I forgot to record the SmackDown here for the Best Beast, and so I'm gonna have to go through it. He's not gonna be in this episode. I'm just gonna go through it. So yeah, so when we get to SmackDown, it's just gonna be me reading his notes, and yeah. All right, thanks. Enjoy. All right, hit it,
Would you have
matches.
to take someone out of Judgment Day?
Yeah, technically, House and Theory's in there.
Ah,
All right.
I gotta remake Pure Fusion Collective. Son
Fusion
of
Collective. All right.
a.
Week one,
I'll do that
not week one.
later.
Week two, match one, customized match, 2-on-2. What the hell? No. Delete, 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 delete. Uh, nobody's meaner than Tamina with Nia Jax versus
A
Tiffany and
72.
Bliss.
Jump from like 60 something. What was it? Tiffy Bliss time?
Yes. We have Gunta versus Malachi Black or Aleister Black. Then we have the rematch. John Cena versus Shinsuke Nakamura. He's up to an 88. It's
He's an
working.
87 for me.
We have Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Main event.
Roxanne Perez taking on
Mercedes
Mercedes.
Monet. 87. Still 79.
Yep.
Save. All right, let's get this show started. Let's get the show started. Raw opens up with Randy in the ring. All right, listen up. I'm sick and tired of being hunted down by that wild animal. I'm the apex predator. I should be hunting him down. Eric, get out here and fix it. I come out and say, all right, I think the people who work at Raw have had enough of this. You two can't continue to destroy Raw like this anymore. So this is it. Night of Champions. One final match. No matter who wins. And since I'm sure you'd like to get even, here's what we'll do. This can't just be any normal match. No, no, no. This is a blood feud, and there must be blood. And since this man has been whipping you like crazy, there's only one stipulation we could add here. At Night of Champions, Randy Orton will defend his WWE Championship against Jey Uso for the last time in a Falls Count Anywhere strap match. There you go. Had to add a little extra to it, make it Falls Count Anywhere. All right.
Okay, so we're just like, they're just tied together, right? We're not
Yeah,
doing
we're
the
not doing
corner
no,
BS.
no. It's a Falls Count Anywhere, no corner.
Okay.
They
You could tap
pinfall.
any corner in the building.
Yeah, you gotta tap the corner and the nosebleeds. Uh, now that would be something.
Eh, We're going to open the show starting this segment, and we'll close in about the third hour.
They will be having the matches at the same time as there's a match going on, you know.
Sounds like some WCW booking.
Two cameras, split screen, the TV. Anyways, Tiffany and Bliss in this match rely on their agility for most of it and creatively moving out of the way of big moves, you know, leaping high. But Naya and Tamina's power game just proves to be too much for them. Naya and Tamina pick up the victory in 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Just barely didn't make the 5 minute mark. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Anyways, we got Stone Cold in my office. You know, KO, they stay KO and Stone Cold rush into my office. You know, KO starts off by saying, "Tired of the bloodline. I can't keep going over with them. This is it. The last time. We want them. No, we need them. They have to pay for what they've done." Look, what I think Kevin is trying to say here is no, not now, Steve. I'm getting this done. Eric, please. They've taken so much away from me already. I have to make them pay. Whatever it takes. Alright, then. Sounds good. KO and Stone Cold versus the Bloodline at Night of Champions. Should be fun. You guys want any stipulation? Steve says, but KO interrupts and says, yes. Uh, how about we make it an Extreme Rules match? Switch it up a bit. Alright, sounds good. I'll get the paperwork done. They start to leave when Stone Cold asks him, "Hey Kevin, you sure this is the right call? I mean, it seems like we're running right into their trap. They attacked us for a reason. You're overthinking it. We'll be good. Trust me." Well, alright then. I'm just checking in, you know. Alright. Gunther comes out to celebrate his victory over The Rock. You know, he's gloating when that he was able to beat one of the greatest of all time, and he's going to issue an open challenge to celebrate that. If anyone is stupid enough to try to take him down, to come on out. The lights go out. There's fog everywhere. Till finally, the Titantron says, "Alistair Black." Gunther is shocked. Black walks into the ring calmly, facing Gunther. The bell rings, and these two beat the shit out of each other. Two of the hardest hitters WWE has ever seen, you know. In the end, Gunther gets Black up for a power bomb. Black shifts his weight enough to go over Gunther's head and land on his feet. Gunther turns around, eats a black mass, and Aleister Black wins. No man is ever truly good. Alright. Finn and Sheamus cut a promo on each other. Finn says he's known Sheamus for so long that he knows all his weaknesses and he will exploit them to get what is rightfully his. Sheamus claps back by saying, "If you know my weaknesses so well, why didn't you use them against me in that triple threat where I pinned you to become the champion?" This upsets Finn. He says, "You know damn well why I was being held back by that jealous idiot priest." Sheamus says that he's making excuses and he's going to have to figure out a new one after he's done beating his ass at Night of Champions. Alright. Tiffany and Bliss backstage, icing themselves up when Chelsea and Piper come to them. Ha! See? Told you you wouldn't last 5 minutes against them. We lasted longer. Therefore, we're better than you losers. Tiffany replies, "Oh, please. If we spent 5 seconds just running away from them like you did, we would have lasted way longer than you." Bliss chimes in, "Yeah, we did the math, Chelsea. You spent 2 minutes just running away from Naya. You're not in our league. It's time you stop acting like you are." "Well then," Chelsea says, "guess there's only one way to settle this. Next week, you two versus us." Deal. Alright. More of the same from the last match. And Nakamura wins again. Much to the shock of John. Alright. Rhea and Bianca have a contract signing. Rhea signs right away, not even reading it like she always does. She's just ready for a fight, never backing down. She smiles at Bianca and says, "Wow, this is actually happening. Rhea versus Bianca. This could be a WrestleMania main event. I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited to destroy you. This isn't the first time we faced off, Bianca. This is going to be the third, and I've beat you both other times down there in NXT. And I've only gotten better since then. So what makes you think that you stand a chance against me? Whatever. You say that you're better than you say that you're better than you used to be. Well, guess what, bitch? So am I. I am without a doubt the EST of the women's division, and I'm going to prove it. I've finally been freed from the anchor that's been holding me down, and I get a shot at the world title right away. That's not a coincidence. Count your days, Rhea, because at the end of the night, because at the end of Night of Champions, I will be standing over you, holding my title. All right, Mello and Trick match. They go for about 12 minutes before Trick starts setting up for the trick shot. Right when he's about to do it, Adam Cole and JD come out and beat him down. Trick wins via DQ. The three of them are beating him down until when the Street Profits come out and run them off to even the numbers. All right. We get Zelina walking into my office and says, "Last week, Liv screwed me out of revenge. I want her one on one next week." "All right," I reply. "You got it. See you next week." Backstage, we see the Judgment Day in their clubhouse. Bunny, Theory, and Waller and Dom are playing Mario Kart, with a plate full of just a whole bunch of tendies. The power to the TV goes off, and they all start complaining. Priest says he'll check it out. He'll check it out. He follows the cord around the corner and sees Ambrose there with cable cutters. "Dean, what the hell is this? What was the point of cutting our TV power cable?" "What? TV cable? What are you talking about?" "Dude, it's for the security cameras, isn't it?" "No, it's not. It's for our TV." Dean follows the cable to the TV and says, "Ah, damn. My bad, guys. I thought this was for the cameras. I was gonna steal something from Eric's office." Priest isn't trying to hear it, and he just throws Dean into the TV, and the Judgment Day just start beating him down. When they're done, they just throw him out the room. Alright. Main event. At this point, these two know each other so well, they can barely hit any offense. They just keep reversing everything that's been thrown their way. This is a chess match, and they're waiting to see who makes the smallest mistake. And of course, the one with the least amount of experience does. Roxanne starts to get cocky in the end. She starts taunting the crowd and Mercedes, taking her sweet time to set up for a pop rocks. Leads to Mercedes being able to roll under her and get a roll up victory. Mercedes wins, celebrates thinking she just won the best of five. But this isn't the year 2000 in the NBA. Roxanne gets her brass knuckles, turns Mercedes around, knocks her out, and yells, "This is a best of seven, bitch." Alright.
Charlotte was right all along. Got fired for nothing. Charlotte would be so proud.
Alright. SmackDown. Sami Zayn, Sami Zayn and Bronson Reed open the show and speak about Bronson's match last week. Sami says the way the show ended was terrible. Bronson Reed was dominating CM Punk. Then the referee decided to disqualify Bronson because he was taking it too far. Then, as a cherry on top, Drew McIntyre comes out and unjustly attacks Bronson. Sami says he shouldn't be taking on Punk at Night of Champions, and Bronson deserves some payback against Drew. An email comes in through an email comes in and says they stand behind the referee's decision last week. And for the Bronson and Drew situation, I have already scheduled a match for the main event tonight between the two. But don't think but don't think you just have the night off, Sammy, as you also have a match tonight, and it is up next. All right, match one: Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. Sammy wins. Light work. We get a promo. Pure Fusion Collective. Uh, they're interviewed about their. Oh shit! Probably put. There you go. Pure Fusion Collective are interviewed about their attack on Damage Control last week. They said they say that they want to bring a challenge to the women's division. Damage Control thought they were just going to coast to a title opportunity at Night of Champions, but they are here to make sure some deserving challengers are fighting for the belts. And we get a Damage Control promo. They're speaking about the attack last week from PFC. They say that if PFC wanted a shot to challenge for the women's tag titles, all they had to do was challenge them. But no, they decided to cheap shot them instead. So instead of just beating them to earn the title shot, they're going to embarrass PFC. And when they win those tag titles back, they're going to make sure to rub it in their face. They get an LA Knight promo, comes down to the ring and speaks about his win last week and says, "The train does not stop there. Nah. I promise these fans a match every week, and I'm gonna be damned if I'm not at least a man of my word. So someone come on out here and take this ass beating. Yeah." Alright, this match, LA Knight versus Johnny Gargano. LA Knight wins. After the match, LA Knight is celebrating his title defense. He's celebrating in the corner. When he turns around, he sees Ilya Dragunov standing face to face with LA Knight. Yeah. All right, we get a promo here. Oh, fuck, this is a long one. Rebel Society is speaking about Punk's match with Sammy at Night of Champions and Bronson Reed's extended assault on him last week. Punk says he is a bit banged up, but he hopes to be 100% by Night of Champions. As they are speaking, Paige confronts the group and asks for a moment with Cora. The rest leave, and it's just Paige and Cora left. Paige says she believes they got off on the wrong foot last week and wants to make it right. Cora says she overreacted and was just trying to tell Paige. As she goes to tell her about how much of an inspiration she was, Paige gets distracted by Charlotte and Bayley arguing with Becky standing in between them. Paige walks away from Cora and goes to handle the situation. Cora gives Paige this look and walks away. Paige helps calm Charlotte down and asks what happened. Bayley says that Charlotte is just jealous and she has a title shot at Night of Champions and she doesn't. Becky says she didn't intend to cause drama by giving Bayley the title shot at Night of Champions. Becky tells Charlotte that after her match with Bayley at the PLE, she would be glad to give Charlotte a shot at the title. Bayley then goes off on Becky for thinking she is going to be walking out as champion. She does not think Bayley has a shot. Bayley storms off. Becky follows Bayley. Paige and Charlotte collect themselves, and Paige tells Charlotte she should get ready to head to the ring for her match. Paige then turns to continue her conversation with Cora, but Cora's gone. All right, then we got Charlotte versus Blair Davenport. Charlotte wins. There you go. And we get our Drew McIntyre promo. He's interviewed about why he attacked Bronson Reed last night. Drew says it should be pretty obvious. He isn't allowed to challenge Sammy for the title due to the GM wanting to go in a different direction. So he went for the next best thing, and that was to take out the man who is responsible for costing him his title, Bronson Reed. If not for Bronson, Drew says he would be standing here, still your world heavyweight champion. But no, it's around the coward in Sami Zayn. So he's going to dismantle that 300-pound meal ticket. Sammy has gotten the 300-pound meal ticket Sammy has gotten himself. After he dismantles Bronson, he is going to enjoy watching Punk beat him for the title, just so he can demolish Punk and once again become the World Heavyweight Champion. I forgot to add a match. Oops. We like to live on the wild side here. Drew McIntyre versus Bronson Reed. All right. Um, Cody and AOP. Cody and Ricochet versus AOP. AOP win towards the end of the match. We see Cody go for a Cody cutter. Probably shouldn't have read that part, but oh well. But his foot hits the ropes, carrying Cross. But as his foot hits the ropes, carrying Cross swipes his foot, and Cody just falls to the mat. Ricochet goes out to confront Cross about the interference. Scarlett at the same time goes to distract the referee. After Ricochet yells at Cross, he goes to walk away, but Cross snatches him in a sleeper hold and just throws him into the barricade. Back in the ring, Cody is recovering, but gets picked up by Akam, who powerbombs him, then tags in Razor, who also powerbombs him. They both lay on top of Cody for the win. Okay. Promo. Forgot to. There you go. Promo. Pure Fusion Collective are speaking backstage when the OC confronts them. AJ asks Shayna what she is doing with a new group. Sonya then speaks up and says she is now with a group who is focused on her success. Shayna then says with the OC, she felt like she was just a background character. Good Brothers got title opportunities. AJ got title opportunities, but what did she get? One shot at the woman's Money in the Bank briefcase. She says with this group, she at least knows she has a shot at making a name for herself. AJ says okay. He's just waiting for the right time to showcase her. He was just waiting for the right time to showcase her. But if she thinks this group can do better for her, then best of luck. All right. Bronson Reed versus Drew McIntyre. The match starts and Drew immediately charges in and hits Bronson with a claymore. Bronson is set back into the turnbuckle, but he just bounces out and slowly and angrily tilts his head down and stares a hole through a shocked Drew McIntyre. From there, Bronson is just on a heinous assault on Drew, throwing him all over the ring and to the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Drew takes an opportunity as Bronson is exiting the ring and shoves him into the ring post. The True Brawl their way up the ramp. In the meantime, the referee has counted them both out, but they continue to brawl. They get all the way to the top of the ramp and are just trading blows. Drew nails Bronson with a Glasgow kiss and staggers Bronson at the edge of the stage. Drew takes a moment and backs up. He then charges towards Bronson and just spears him off the stage through some tables and random stuff. The show ends with a shot of Drew and Bronson laying in a pile of rubble. So no contest. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about this. Won't happen again.